A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
12.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And he's gonna give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
Give up the middle with Hall. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Hall is hit. He's lost the football. The Bengals have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And he works his way. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Gun. Got. 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. Got.
Burrow. A gain there of 11. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Stop.
On first down, Burrow. That is incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. 18 yards on the pickup there, and the Bengals gonna have a 1st down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
11 mighty.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Now Brown. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
I don't think the back was the primary target on this play, but just a great job by the quarterback understanding it's 4th down. I've got to get this ball out of my hand and give our offense a chance at converting, and it's exactly what he's able to do by getting it to his back and letting him pick up the rest.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal.
Let's get set. Stop.
They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Geno Stone with the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
We are going.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll go again with Hall. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Got to get it to the 30.
88.
Here comes 3rd down.
Mike.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Here we go. Here we go. That.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
11. 12. Stop.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll get that one complete. It's Drew Sample, the tight end. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first
Here
and
we go.
goal.
Stop.
Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Rodgers to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Rodgers. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
26.
On third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa!
Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. It's the Bengals on top. More from MetLife Stadium after this.
On 2. Gun. Shot. 11 mighty. Shot.
On first and 10, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it's going to be 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
3rd and 6.
Yeah, 300. No. Yeah, live. Inside.
Here's Rodgers. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
On comes Thomas Morstead as he's on to punt for the Jets. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Here we go.
2nd down, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
3rd and long.
11.
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. That is fielded at the 20. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Inside. Back north.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, take 26.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Slant.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
On the ground, it's Brown. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Third and long.
11. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They put Wilson in motion.
Go to 50. Look again.
The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. He'll manage only a couple. The veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. Second down and 8. Another run here with Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Yeah! And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can...
And he's going to take this all the way home. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
Now, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
On one, ready? 11 MT. 12. 11 mighty.
Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. Big strides. Look at him go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A-Rod now to throw on first down. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Zone.
Williams in motion.
Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Yeah, live.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Bengals are out in front. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback. Will come out to the 30-yard line. First down for Aaron. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Rodgers to Wilson. Good for a Jets first down. A run here with Hall. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He's got it at the 7, and he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, New York. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Zerline's kick. Up and good. And the Jets back within 10. It's now 24-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11. 11.
They go play action for Burrow. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Box it, box
They
it,
put
box it,
Wilson in
box it.
motion.
Jumbo!
The master of play action. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
No.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. The open man is Wilson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Again, it's Rodgers. They'll try to set up the screen here. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Williams in motion. On 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Zerline's kick is good. And the Jets are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
On 1, right? Let's get set. 11, Thomas. Shot.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Burrow here on second down. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
11, 11, 11. Dot.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Burrow. Open man is the tight end, Sample. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Let's get set.
Higgins sent in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Now, Burrow. This is caught at the 2. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Von Bell. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
A carry here for Brown. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11.
Back to throw, Burrow. That one is caught. It's Hudson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On one, ready?
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow working in the pistol. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Williams in motion.
Yeah, this. Look at you.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
From the gun, Rodgers. Open man downfield is Conklin. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, New York. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Gun. Cut.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one complete to Burton. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
An interesting decision there.